When it comes to primates, your imagination can never be exhausted. Some are so bizarre, you might genuinely question whether they're real or ripped straight from a science fiction film. From the pygmy marmoset, so tiny you could tuck it in your pocket, to the crested black macaque with those unsettling reddish-amber eyes that make every glance feel like a stare from the devil himself. Join us as we unveil the 15 most weird primates you won't believe exist. Number 15. Tibetan macaque. Fights over power aren't just a human thing. For Tibetan macaques, it's life or death. Living in subtropical forests at high elevations in China, these monkeys follow a ruthless pecking order. Females stay with their birth group forever, while males leave once they hit maturity. Dominant males control food, females, and status, until younger rivals challenge them. Age means weakness, and weakness means war. These alpha battles can get brutal, sometimes fatal. Females give birth once a year after a 6-month pregnancy. Infants nurse for around a year, sometimes longer if the mother doesn't conceive again. They spend most of their lives on the ground, eating roots, leaves, fruits, grass, and insects. Though they're strong and well adapted, their population is dwindling due to poaching and shrinking forests. These monkeys are classified as near threatened. Their social lives are fascinating, their fall from power even more so. High-ranking males are respected until they're not. Then comes the fight, and often, the blood. Number 14. White-faced saki. Adaptation is the first and last rule in the jungle, but some prey have mastered the art of outsmarting predators entirely, like the white-faced saki. This monkey stands out with its bold contrast, a stark white face set against dark black fur. Also known as the Guianan saki or golden-faced saki, it inhabits forests in Brazil, French Guiana, Guyana, and Venezuela. These primates prefer the forest understory and lower canopy, where they forage for seeds, fruits, nuts, insects, and even small vertebrates. Their diet plays a key role in dispersing seeds, helping maintain the ecosystem. White-faced sakis are monogamous, forming tight bonds and grooming each other regularly. Highly alert, they quickly raise alarm calls when danger is near, echoed by others in the group. Their main predators include large birds like hawks, harpy eagles, and vultures. Despite their fascinating behavior, white-faced sakis are shy and elusive, making them difficult to observe in their natural habitat, even for seasoned researchers. Number 13. Bald uakari. Nature doesn't run out of surprises. One look at the bald uakari in the dark, and your pulse might skip. Its ghostly appearance and disturbing features make it genuinely haunting. This odd-looking primate stands out from the rest of its kind due to its bare scalp and vividly red face, a feature that serves more than just visual shock. The brightness of its skin signals its health and immune condition. That's crucial, considering these primates inhabit areas where malaria runs rampant. A pale face often means illness. They're usually found in the seasonally flooded forests of the Amazon River Basin, in parts of Peru and Brazil. Their treetop agility is crucial during the floods when water levels soar. In the dry season, they come down to forage for seeds and edible plants. They weigh between 2.75 and 3.45 kilograms, live in troops of 5 to 20, and eat fruits, leaves, bugs, and flowers. Slow reproduction and habitat threats mark them as vulnerable. Number 12. Golden-headed lion tamarin. AKA the golden-headed tamarin, this tiny primate is native to Brazil. It lives within the shrinking lowland and premontane Atlantic forests in the state of Bahia. Due to massive deforestation, it's now restricted to the southernmost fragments of its original range. Inhabiting the high canopy of evergreen trees along Brazil's coast, golden-headed lion tamarins live in groups of 2 to 11 members, with the average size falling between 4 and 7. Their main method of communication is scent marking. rubbing scent glands located on the chest and pubic area onto branches and surroundings. These monkeys are crucial to forest health, especially in seed dispersal. Their diet is impressively diverse. They eat nectar, flowers, fruit, insects, and small invertebrates, such as larvae, frogs, snails, and bird eggs. They usually consume fruits early in the day for energy. Most seeds pass through their digestive system unharmed, helping regenerate the forest floor. They are rare, dazzling, and critically endangered. In short, they're under constant threat from us. Number 11. Eye. If evil had a face in the animal kingdom, it would probably be the eye. We mean, just look at it. Its unsettling look is enough to freeze you in place. This strange nocturnal primate, native to Madagascar, is covered in black fur and equipped with oversized eyes built for night vision, making it the largest nocturnal primate alive. Though they sometimes climb down, they sleep, eat, travel, and mate in trees, staying close to the upper canopy where thick leaves provide cover. Young eyes have silver coats and a stripe along the back, but they darken with age into a mix of eerie tones. One bizarre trait is their long, thin middle finger, which they use to extract insects from wood. Sadly, they're endangered, not just from deforestation, but from deep-rooted local beliefs. In Malagasy superstition, an eye is seen as a death omen. Some fear it pierces hearts in sleep. Whether myth or not, the fear is real. Many are killed on sight. Number 10. Red-shanked duke. Most monkeys blend into the trees, but this one looks like it stepped off a film set. With crimson lower legs, white facial tufts, gold cheeks, and gray arms, this primate looks like it's wearing royal armor. Found in Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia, these tree dwellers live high in the canopy and rarely descend. Their social groups can reach 50 members, with structured roles and tight communication. Their diet is mostly leaves, seeds, flowers, and occasional fruit. But they're picky eaters, digesting only specific types of foliage. Sadly, their beauty hasn't protected them. Over the past 30 years, their numbers have dropped drastically due to deforestation, poaching, and the illegal wildlife trade. Now listed as critically endangered, they've become symbols of what's at stake in Southeast Asia's vanishing forests. Watching one swing through the treetops feels unreal, but the real tragedy may not be swinging much longer. The forest's color is fading fast. Number 9. Coquerel's sifaka. In many species, males rule, but not in the case of the Coquerel's sifaka. Here, females lead. Named after French naturalist Charles Coquerel, this lemur is easily recognized by its snowy coat, dark face, and burnt orange eyes. Patches of brown mark its arms, thighs, and chest, while its palms and soles are black. Found only in Madagascar's northwest dry, deciduous forests and mangrove edges, they live in troops of 3 to 10. Their movement is unique, leaping from tree to tree upright and hopping sideways on the ground. Females have first rights to food, and if a male eats before her, she may slap or bite him. They are herbivores, feeding on flowers, fruit, buds, and bark during wet months, and surviving on mature leaves in the dry season. Vocal, visual, and scent signals help maintain group bonds. These lemurs are very endangered, threatened by illegal hunting, deforestation, and habitat degradation, spreading deeper into their natural range. Number 8. Tarsier. The tarsier looks like something drawn out of a child's sketchbook. Tiny body, oversized eyes, absurdly expressive face. Native to the islands of Southeast Asia, including Indonesia, the Philippines, Malaysia, and Brunei, these odd-looking primates have a fossil history stretching across Europe, Asia, and North America. Their current range, though, is limited. Covered in soft gray or beige fur with long tails, they curl tightly on branches, appearing compact, though their limbs are actually long and slender. Their fingers are also extended, with the third nearly matching the length of the upper arm. While most digits have nails, their second and third toes carry claws for grooming. The tarsiers' signature feature, those giant round eyes, is the largest eye-to-body ratio of any mammal. Each eye weighs nearly as much as its brain. Like owls, they can rotate their heads 180 degrees. Small and silent, they live low in the vegetation and avoid predators by staying off the ground entirely. And forget it, you can't keep it as a pet. Number 7. Golden langur. Well, long considered sacred in parts of the Himalayas, the golden langur is one of India's and Bhutan's most striking and a little bit scary primates. It's known for its jet black face contrasting sharply with thick golden fur. Found mostly in western Assam and the lower foothills of Bhutan's Black Mountains, its recent viral image sparked comparisons to human expressions, mostly due to the visible sclera in its eyes, something rare in most primates. The coat shifts seasonally, white or cream in summer and dark gold or chestnut in winter. Golden langurs live in small groups of 4 to 8, though one recorded troop had over 22 individuals. These groups often include multiple females and several males. Strictly herbivores, they eat fruits, buds, flowers, seeds, and leaves, depending on availability. Dominance lies with the females. Males step aside during feeding and may even get smacked if they intrude. Despite their cultural importance, habitat loss has caused their numbers to fall by over 30% in 3 decades. Number 6. Howler monkey. Their voices echo through the canopy before you even spot them. The howler monkey, native to South and Central America, gets its name from the thunderous roars it unleashes across the forest. These sounds, heard up to 3 miles away, are enabled by an enlarged hyoid bone near the throat. They also have a rounded snout that helps detect food smells, especially fruits and nuts, up to 2 kilometers away. Howlers are easy to identify by their full beards and thick fur, which ranges from black to red to brown. They live in social groups of 15 to 20, depending on the region. Conflicts among group members are rare, but can turn violent if pushed. Their diet includes leaves, flowers, fruits, and buds. They're careful not to eat too many toxic leaves at once. With prehensile tails and strong limbs, they travel through trees on all fours, maintaining a tight grip using both hands and their flexible tail. All right, guys, now let's talk about something cute. Number 5. Common Patas monkey. Every species has its own strengths, but the Patas monkey's ability is one you wouldn't expect: pure speed. Found across Central, Western, and Eastern Africa, this primate stands out visually, especially males, with fiery red fur that fades to a softer underside. Their long whiskers give them a distinctive, almost regal look. Patas monkeys typically live in groups of up to 60, usually led by a single adult male for most of the year. During breeding season, however, multiple males may join. Once young males reach maturity, around 4 years, they leave to form bachelor groups. But what makes them truly stand out? Their speed. Patas monkeys are among the fastest primates on Earth, reaching sprinting speeds near 55 kilometers per hour. Their diet is omnivorous: fruits, grains, mushrooms, grasses, and insects. Though they usually flee danger, both males and females have been seen fighting off predators like jackals and wildcats. Their agility and fierce defense make them one tough species. If you see one, be sure to stay away. Number 4. Japanese macaque. Think snowball fights are just for people? Well, sorry, but the Japanese macaque would argue otherwise. Native to Japan, it's widely known as the snow monkey, because many live where snow blankets the ground for months at a time. Found on the islands of Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu, they're best known for soaking in natural hot springs when temperatures drop. Beyond this habit, they also play with snow, rolling it into balls for no apparent reason other than fun. During mating season, males and females form temporary pair bonds. They eat, travel, and rest together for about 16 days. Mating occurs both on the ground and in trees. Japanese macaques use a distinctive vocalization called a coo to maintain group cohesion, especially during movement or feeding. They're omnivorous, eating fruits, bark, plants, insects, and seeds depending on the season. Intelligent, playful, and socially complex, Japanese macaques have become one of the most studied non-human primates in the world for a reason. Number 3. Celeb's crested macaque. Staring into the eyes of a celebs is like facing your own dread. Native to Indonesia, especially the islands of Sulawesi, Manado Tua, and Taliabu, this jet-black primate has coppery brown eyes, a long, flat muzzle, and a mohawk-like crest atop its head. Often nicknamed the black ape, it spends over 60% of its day on the ground searching for food or socializing, but does climb trees to forage when needed. Despite their intelligence and social nature, their numbers have dropped by 90% over the past 30 years. They're predominantly frugivorous, with over 70% of their diet consisting of fruit, but they also eat insects, snails, frogs, seeds, mushrooms, birds, and eggs. Living in groups of 5 to 20, sometimes reaching 75, they mate freely, with both sexes having multiple partners. Because they often damage crops, they're seen as pests and hunted for bushmeat. Combined with deforestation, this has pushed them toward near extinction. Number 2. Pygmy marmoset. Monkeys come in all shapes, but most are big enough to spot. The pygmy marmoset, though, you could easily lose it in your shirt pocket. Found in the rainforests of Brazil, Ecuador, Colombia, Peru, and Bolivia, these are the smallest monkeys on Earth, barely heavier than a stick of butter, weighing just over 100 grams. Though tiny, they have long tails for balance and orange-brown fur that helps them blend into the forest canopy. Their biggest threat comes from predators like hawks, eagles, cats, and snakes. Pygmy marmosets primarily feed on tree gum, gnawing holes into bark using specialized lower incisors to draw out sap. While they're mostly gum feeders, they also eat fruits, insects, and small invertebrates. These primates are listed as vulnerable due to habitat destruction and the exotic pet trade. Their small size makes them easy targets, but in the wild, they're agile, cautious, and constantly moving, masters of survival in the treetops. Number 1. Proboscis monkey. Some animals just look like walking punchlines. With the proboscis monkey, it's that absurd nose, so massive it could pass for a mistake. But nature had a plan. That large nose boosts calls and boosts sex appeal. Bigger nose, more power, more mates. Males with the heftiest snouts attract larger harems and dominate social groups of several females and their young. Native to Borneo's riverbanks and swampy jungles, they swing through trees like pros, but they also swim like champs. Unlike most primates, they dive headfirst into water, even swimming 20 meters underwater when needed. They rarely stray more than a kilometer from water. Movement is a mix of four-legged walking and leaping. Females hit sexual maturity around 5, with visible pink swelling marking their cycle. Mating season runs from February to November. Sadly, habitat loss and hunting have placed the proboscis monkey on the endangered list, yet another uniquely weird species inching closer to disappearing for good. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon.